Aloha, friends and family. It is Earthman Eric Plott from PlottPalmTrees.com, and I'm here live to you today, fresh at the Moringa Tribe Laboratory, and I thought I'd use this little motif here with the sun abstract in the background, as that's what we started this classic value chart selection with, and I think I'll switch it up, but thank you so much for watching, making it through these classic 9 divine sessions on the values of Moringa. Why I have it on here on the chart. Why it's important to understand what dead hybrid Moringa is, and why and how lab results to Moringa King produce being the highest quality Moringa ever with proof. So we're going to go down into that succinctly, going to break it down. And someone had asked, they said, Eric, I need some Moringa K now, ASAP. So we help our brothers and sisters out. We are our brothers' keepers. So that's what I'm kind of showing you here today. I'm showing you what you get when you call on us. We're here for you. And so we are going to help get the order out, even getting it prepared ASAP to get out. And I'm going to show you exactly the process that we use. Like I said, this is all in a sterile, clean environment. I've been doing this for 8 years. Been in business 10 years. Plot palm trees. You can check that out. You'll be taken to this site here, which says thank you. There's a thank you letter page. You can read more about us when you go here. If you click to read the full thank you page. Move this, and it kind of looks similar. Get you some organic bananas that are real organic. Make you a smoothie. Put some moringa powder. I'm going to show you today the tea bag and how we have reishi and different formulations and how we put that together to make some really good stuff, such as, did I mess it up? Such as this Moringa tea time to get ready. And I'm going to go into the whole cortex things, nootropic pill that I'm working on. I've got so many orders to go out, as I'll show you over here. Whoa, baby. This is just what, this is what I have to get out just tonight. And I got even more orders backed up tomorrow. So we're working hard. We got some of the orders over there. I don't want to disclose anybody's names. So you see, constant orders again. Why it's not only dead hybrid Moringa, but how all health foods, supplements, what could we say? Health food, whether it's certified organic, drinks, okay, and food in general. It's all hybridized, sprayed, and even the certified organic is laced with chloramicol in the factory when they mass produce these things. And the other thing is the ETO ethylene sprays. So I'm going to get into more of that. What the real value of heirloom Moringa is, how much you should be taking per day, per week, and what that's going to do for your health. Okay. I posted in the description below the 100 different uses for Moringa. You'll be able to see. A lot of people ask me, Eric, does it reverse Crohn's disease, Parkinson's, diabetes, heart disease, cancer, this type of cancer, that type of cancer, ovarian, breast? I have all that answered, with the John Hopkins Real Study and Moringa. With each order that goes out, you'll see our amazing brochures right here that answer a lot of questions per each order. It is priority. We're shipping out 5 to 10 orders daily, if not more, and I'm just one man trying to run this operation, and it's all real organic, okay, quality, raw, jungle, wildcrafted. So you learn more about that if you check out our website, and then why and how lab results proof, that to the Moringa King produce, that's us, is being to the highest quality Moringa ever with proof. So we're going to get into that today, whether you're talking about our soursop raw leaves, the Moringa emerald golden green powder, the Moringa sop, which is right there, 1 part to 1 part Moringa and soursop, kills cancer itself 10,000 times better than chemotherapy. what reishi mushroom, real raw reishi looks like, not this store-bought junk, and what 10 pounds of real raw moringa looks like. That's 10 pounds of the baby. That's a whole sack load. This has lasted people years. I've seen HIV patients take this week per week, go through a pound per pound, and literally negative with their HIV. I'm not kidding. All this is on record. Read our thousands of testimonial reviews. That's why I love doing this. You can learn more about our Moringa veggie caps, and we're going to actually weigh all these. We're going to go down into the Moringa oil, how we are going to put the oil in our divine Moringa golden warm, pure liquid golden green Moringa oil. And so I'm actually going to pour the rest of this. You see, I just wanted to kind of show you so you could see it a little more clear. I may have to put it in glass, but this is pure. It's not, you know, any fillers or additives, nothing like that put in it. So top notch. And this is what the Moringa, you'll have like a teaspoon, a tablespoon. We go through exactly like, you know, 2 ounces of pure powder per load. Okay, so you know, I got all these tea bags. So you'll see this is on record. We have a lot of orders going out, and so I love to kind of show you how we're gonna actually put this together. The tea, like I showed you, amazing tea of our time. What's this cup say with Garfield? Use your friends wisely, Mr. Garfield. Oh wow, he's pulling him. So I'm going to sip this, take your Moringa, get your kratom, however you take it. I'll show you how we do ounce per ounce. Whoa, baby. Dang, just about spilled the tea here. Oh, shoot. This is why we got a lot going on. I only got one hand. Wish I had 4 arms. I could get the tripod over here, but it's a little easier for me to point. Don't forget to check out the last segments. We got like 6 other segments. You will get receipt as well as email receipts, so I got that. Check out As a Man Thinketh, Selflessness and Positive Thinking. If you check that out, just thought I'd throw that out there since it was sitting there. Okay. Now let's get started here. If you have any questions at all about our raw produce, you know, superfoods, you know, the Moringa oil, different oils we offer, the Moringa soap nut soap, even the kratom. So we're going to show you how I actually bag this up. We've been helping people with pain relief, you name it, neck pain, back pain, spine, you know, hip surgery, all that stuff. I show you some real cool benefits of activated charcoal from coconut. Again, the original Moringa K right here with kratom of just Moringa, kratom, soursop, graviola. We go through tons of the stuff per month. So thank you so much for helping us out and supporting us. This page right here actually shows to our lab, takes you to our lab results. So we will have this in the link description. So you'll be able to see everything from amino acids, everything that our Moringa offers, the Moringa King produce. So when you're taken to that, and we'll write down kind of little keynotes and keep it on our board over here that we need to have written down. And oh yeah, one other thing, if you see this aluminum foil, don't freak out. We're not putting tin foil hats on. These are actually what we put our Moringa oil in. We put these and wrap it into the aluminum foil, so upon shipping that there's no irradiation damage or anything going on. So if you see that, that's what that's about. Just thought I'd throw that out there real quick. Okay, so the neat thing is these are our real test study lab results for our Moringa with the B12, pH, everything. We have alkaline Moringa, pure raw produce. Okay, so this is it. And I'm going to go into how and why. If you watched the last segment, I went to a common Moringa source and showed you how the seeds were hybridized, and then they were still written off as certified organic. There's a lot of problems with this because it's not the good seed. I can show you the seed. I can show you what an heirloom organic seed looks like. We've got tons of the real seed. These seeds are very important. You see the Moringa King. The MoringaKingdom.com, there's the KingMoringa.com. You can find so much science and information. We prove, we've been tested, again, the #1 ranked raw online superfood store in the nation. And you'll see it's because the tree we get is from the real original source, heirloom organic. They use hybridized seeds. The plants therefore come off as hybridized. This goes for tomatoes, corn, cucumbers, you name it, asparagus, artichoke. I don't care what it is. Everything pretty much has been hybridized. So we're going to show you what happens when you have good, rich, monatomic gold, platinum, palladium, rich mineral soil. What happens with the moringa leaves and how it comes off with more essential minerals, amino acids, proteins. Everything is higher than even the original studied moringa. And if anybody remembers from my last videos, this is all going to become one giant production, but I'm just going to show you that if you remember gram per gram upon a 100-gram chart reading, we're going to do the math. We're going to break down the formulas this time. We did this last time and we did a 4-hour segment. It was a classic, unforgettable, epic segment, and Facebook removed it from a 4-hour segment down to 34 minutes. So we're going to redo every part that I had from my ebook, which again, my ebook breaks down right here, $4.99. Show you all moringa has in it, from one chapter all the way down here to 29 chapters, and you can get that. I can send that to you via email. If you read it, you'll be able to see what moringa has in it naturally. These leaves naturally have in it. It's called on the planet Earth. It's nutritional health substance on planet Earth. Yeah, we were making tons of sales, and then I wanted to make it affordable for everybody because I felt in the importance of this valuable, truly remarkable miracle tree healing plant of our time, the perfectional plant. So when you read this, you learn what moringa, normal value of moringa heirloom is, okay? And so then I'm going to take you to our lab results of what our moringa is all about, again over here. And this page will be available. You see my live plot in our party in that segment too, and making a killing of the untold story about psychotropics, drugs, stuff like that. So we're going to get into this, and it may take a little while, but I'm going to explain what each vitamin does, how much per 100 grams or so of each substance, like vitamin C, 9.3 milligrams per 100 grams, why this is important, and then what you're getting with our raw fresh leaves, the powder, and how it has absolutely everything our body needs, and why that's important for preventing disease and illness, how it builds your immune system and the cell structure, your DNA up, okay? And we had this broken down in a game called the health game funnel, and the reason we call it health is because it seems like it's a living hell or a nightmare, a food war out here. Everything's a threat, every corner. We gotta get spring water straight from the spring. We can't just drink bottled water. It just seems like every corner they have, it's just against us. So what I've done is I've created a solutions game. It's a 4-hour segment, and it breaks down every way to overcome all these negative infiltrations, that, if you will, on us, or threats that we have. Okay, if you would go to our fan page at facebook.com/thekazweh. You see that right there? If you like our page, it would really help us out, build our audience. We are reaching more people than ever, over 24 million this past month, and over 69,000 subscribers already just this past couple weeks. So it's incredible. Thank you so much. I know this page may not have as much. Some people say, oh, well, how are you, I don't see it happening on certain videos and things like that. Well, they do have a censorship on us. They've constantly been giving us heck with the video censorship. So if you could share, it would help us out tremendously. I'm going to share this. This is how you share the video that you're currently watching. I like to share it on all my other pages. They removed one of my main pages, which really stinks, because I put a lot of work into it. I had millions of followers and over 5,000 friends on one of my accounts. They removed it, so there you have it. If there's any living proof that does exist, that they are definitely infiltrating us, next to the threats, death threats, what else? That they've done. We have evidence of the death threats. We've posted them online. You see the shills that come out, all kinds of stuff. So I wasn't able to post that for some reason. And that's been a few things too, is they haven't allowed us to post. They've taken our advertisement, you know, abilities away for absolutely no reason. We've actually appealed it, all kinds of stuff. So I don't want to get into that because we are winning a heck of a battle. We still are making tons of sales, and we're getting the support we need, and we love you all for that so much. So thank you so much for that. And you know we're #1 because we do this gourmet, fresh, raw, wildcrafted, handpicked with love from the jungle, ship it to America, process it myself. As you know, I am a palm tree grower and, you know, all that good stuff, that I actually know how to grow things without using any chemicals. We know how to do sustainable permaculture and da-da-da. Okay. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you have any questions, just post below. Don't be shy. Post where you're from, what information you know about health. You can, you know, give us an update about any type of superfood you'd like us to sell. We absolutely have access to just about every single thing you can imagine, from reishi mushroom, chaga mushroom, acai, mangosteen, you name it. We have the access to it. Durian fruit, you know, you name it. We soursop, graviola, and we explain why where we are sourcing these things, they actually are beneficial. So when you see these studies about cancer being killed 10,000 times better than chemo or radiation, the soil was better. Okay, so like when you see this reading of 10 times the vitamin A of carrots, half the time vitamin C in oranges, 17 times calcium in milk, 15 times potassium in bananas, 25 times the iron in spinach, 9 times the protein in yogurt, and on down the line, it continues to go even furthermore to you know, right here, if you pause that, you can check that out, 8 times more polyphenols than red wine, 9 times protein in yogurt, 2 times more protein than milk, 3 times more vitamin E than spinach, 3 times more iron than almonds, 3 times more protein than eggs, 4 times more fiber than oats, 10 times more vitamin C than grapes. Okay, so these are all from real test results, peer reviews, studies from Johns Hopkins reviews, Senegal, Africa. Like I was going through, this is about 2 ounces almost right here. This is how much they consume daily, and they're thriving. Okay, so that's really incredible when you think about it. So we've mixed 1 part to 1 part in soursop. We were on I Cure Cancer show 2 times for that. If you want to know about our CBD oil, please personal message me, and I can explain more about the real 99% Rick Simpson CBD. I'm telling you, this tea is just incredible. Just truly, we've had so many people say this is award-winning tea. So thank you so much for that, folks. We love you for supporting us and, you know, getting that out there. A lot of the pharmaceutical industry does not want a name brand like this to get out, because we are gourmet. We're the smaller farmer grower. We're not big LLC or incorporated. So we don't have to go by the FDA, you know, USDA, UN Codex Alimentarius certified organic ethylene sprayed, you know, ETO. We just don't have to do that. See, look at that. Pure emerald golden green, just incredible. That's what real Moringa cold press looks like. It's not going to butter when you put it in the refrigerator because it doesn't have those fillers. Okay, that's the thing people need to kind of understand, is we don't have any fillers. You'll be able to see that when you taste ours. It's not like peanuts. It doesn't have all these fillers, which I've gone and I showed you side-by-side comparison with other name brands, Moringa, you name it. It doesn't do anything, and why people are, you know, not getting results with their Moringa is because it's dead, it's hibernized. We've gone through this a million times. I've been talking and preaching this message for years, and people finally say, Eric, I've been wasting my money on the cheaper stuff. This is the real deal stuff. I realize you were right. All these years you were saying, you know, if you have any questions, you don't understand it, like, just let me know. And this is so hard, challenging with one hand. You know, why we are #1 ranked and why it matters, how we actually, whoa, that was cool. You missed it. Just shot up from the powder, I guess. Actually exceed the quality of Moringa. So you see, that's how we fill it. Whoa, baby. And look at that quality. It's got lubrication. oil, face, hair, skin, nails, you name it. You can do oil pulling, all kinds of good stuff with it. And like I said, we put that in aluminum foil, we ship it out fresh, and we've got all these going out. We've got over 200 tea bags. I do all this hand done myself. I'm about to show you how I'm about to show you what my machine will do in just for 400 caps. Ready? Let's do about 400 caps. It takes a while to do this, I'm going to admit. It takes me a few hours to get all this done. I'm constantly doing orders. While I'm doing these orders, I'm actually doing a health session appointments as well. So that's that. Don't forget to check the vimeo.com/eplot page right here. Oh, got a scratch on there. Got all of my videos on Moringa K, the Thought Profess, all the cool stuff right here. Vimeo.com/eplot. If you want to set a health session appointment with me, it's at themoringakingdom.com. You can find all this at plotpalmtrees.com. That's the page I showed you, where if you scroll down, you'll see, when you scroll down the page, you'll see right here it says click to get my ebook, $4.99. Okay, you'll go to a page like this and get my ebook. It's amazing. See, just in the first year, my ebook got 44,606 views or purchases. So that was really cool. I've published 5 ebooks, and so if you can get that, you know, we appreciate the support. You know, we love you so much for keeping us alive, the Moringa tribe. It is you. You are the Moringa tribe. So we couldn't do this without you. These are my health sessions. So if you go to the Moringa Kingdom, T-H-E, Moringa Kingdom, you'll be able to see my hourly rates and half-hour private sessions. Everything's private, kept secure, safe, CPI compliance level 1. All your information is kept safe and secure. Okay, let's see here. So we're kind of jumping around as we're known for, but I do tie it all together, and it does have a meaningful purpose in the end. As you all know who watch me, is subscribed. We've got so many thousands of viewers, subscribers, love you. This was crazy. I'd found this one of these times when the past time I got jumped. Isn't that just crazy? So I guess, and I had a Knights Templar actually initiate me, said that I was a 33 degree, you know, soldier. So I thought, wow. So I created the Ultimate Truth Warrior X, where we thought profess. So I want to just explain that with thought professing, the ideology of it is, you know, that if we are talking about a subject matter, I don't necessarily promote it or advocate for that, okay? If it's, say, flat earth as an example. Anything with a label, a title, a word that can be used discriminatorily to promote a bias, a dogma, a belief system, religion, church, organization, sect, institution, any type of division, fence, wall, building, to unify a separation, unify separations like nations, worshiping or bowing down to flags, crosses, idols, soil, you know, these different things don't have meaning. You can't, as all indigenous tribes have known, the natives, Palestinians, Indians, whatever, Aborigines, they knew that the Mother Earth could not be manipulated. You can't take ownership of a piece of land and then call that soil, you know, whatever nation, and then block it off with a wall or, you know, a border. Okay, there are no borders between humanity. So what a thought professor is someone who thought professes what is being reflected in our environment, in society today. So if I promote a bunch of, you know, post or talk about a bunch of flat earth videos, it doesn't make me a flat earther. It doesn't make me a Christian if I talk about something Jesus Christ said that was beneficial to humanity. I don't believe he existed, never walked the face of this earth. That's my own thought profess. I've reflected that because there's absolutely no evidence that proves otherwise. they've yet to find a piece of evidence that proves that he walked the earth. For example, that's my thought profess. Until they have, irrefutable evidence, it's a assumption. Okay, so as skeptical as I am, that's just that. That's the thought profess. It's why I created it. So, with that, like my buddy I just posted, you can go see, he said he wanted some Moringa tea on ASAP. He said, send me $50 worth of Moringa tea, okay? So what I do is I come in here and I get all these amazing chemical-free tea bags. You can read my articles on the Kazweh.com blogs on why our tea bags are chemical-free, how our Mylar bags you see there keep everything fresh, tight, intact. We don't use silica things to pull out the moisture and oxygen. We keep everything raw, pure, organic, and fresh, as you can see. So, again, a little recap. We are going to go into the dead hybridized Moringa health drink and supplement foods, value of the real Moringa heirloom seed and the powder that it produces, from my ebook, which is only $4.99. You can check out my ebook. Quite simple. At Plot Palm Trees. It's all one word. plotpalmtrees.com. That's one way of doing it. So, these are all segments that are really important, and they will be used. We got all these orders going out from Moringa K. These orders, which you can find here on the price page, you just click here and you'll find the different products, the different prices, and you can click one. Okay, say you want the $28 there, or you want $18 sampler kit, $48 veggie caps, it's 100 veggie caps. Let's just say the $18, then you'd say, there you put your email, there's your shipping, and then your address, you go to step 2, and then there's all your products again, you can choose. I have another video, that's your card information right there, and then complete order, and it's as simple as that. Bam, 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 and you're ready to order. And as soon as it processes and completes, I come here in my clean environment, sterilized equipment and everything with no chemicals. We don't use chemical-laced chloramicol like the big factories. We're small time. That's what keeps our stuff, the freshness, alive. It's all pure, real organic, heirloom seeds like I showed you just before. The importance of this is striking because we get real results. This is why it didn't work for me. Well, that's because you had the wrong stuff, my friends. Get up the window. We are in the divine times 2019. The moringaqueen.com is our website, so check that out, subscribe to that. And so we are about divine, rich authority and truth in the making. Okay, so like if you want to set up a schedule, I've had more people do health sessions than ever. I'm set and scheduled all week. I had one individual who helped needed us for cancer, and we've actually helped someone we've been working with for years. Congratulations, Miss Grace. You know who you are. If you're hearing me, congratulations. You overcame. Stay incredible. And I remember Miss Larkin, who at one point said she had such great results from her husband and heart disease, and then Moringa, just 2 caps at a time, got rid of her fibromyalgia. This was our Rishi soursop Moringa. Squeeze a key lime in there. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Swish that around. So good for you. And I have tons of videos on all this stuff. And she said she swears by it. She's reversed it. She said, I do not want to. And I said, I understand. Nobody, I don't have to make all this stuff public, but I appreciate anybody that does. We got Trustpilot reviews and things like that. You can read and stuff. So she said that she didn't want Zionists to come after me and kill me by making it public. I've seen more death threats. We've had some weird things happen. We had our favorite car destroyed, and such a bad deal on that end, and it's just sad what happened. We'd never get that deal again. But, we keep pushing forward, and if you feel it's something better, stay positive. If it's money, if it's wealth, if it's health. Your health is your greatest wealth, after all. then promote those things, okay? Studies, we've discovered something really special about our moringa. It ranks higher quality than the actual moringa, which is right. This is the, you know, the studies I just showed you, you know. So our moringa actually ranks ever discovered. So this is so cool that I discovered this, that our moringa, that's since we have the rich soil quality, that, you know, you get more results. So, you know, like I said, the moringa oil, I kind of got some on that oil with this little guy, pure emerald gold. Suggest after you're eating meals, eat the banana that looks like this, speckled. It helps kill cancer more. Get the organic bananas, spend a little bit extra, consume those. You can eat those up. Avocados, I have an article on how you can be a bodybuilder, a vegan bodybuilder, things like that. So that's really cool and exciting. Let me see if I can, I'm going to need a stand. See what this does. Whoa, buddy. I think it'll work because I'm going to need to plug this sucker in. Like you see with these moringa. And I'm giving out some free nootropic formulations of my own. We have DMAE over here. We have just all kinds of stuff. Uridine. We have pure melatonin extract, Pinabute. These are what people call smart drugs over here. So I have the pure, you know, 100% purity on that. Like I said, if anybody wants real 99.9% Rick Simpson CBD oil, I can hook you up. Things like that. So, yeah, this is exciting. We're helping people discreetly. As you know, the industry wants to take us out, take us down, but that's all right. We don't mind them. We are going to create our own paradigm. I have all these moringa oils going out. Would you believe that? Moringa Queen oil. Thank you all so much for the dang respect, love, and support. You are the Moringa tribe. If I can put this, ooh, baby. This is when I wish I could hire a little cameraman. Let's see here if this will work. This is what it is, folks. I just need that. You can see the screen. I should have probably done a screen recording, and actually I probably will do a movie recording, because this is because they constantly are, let's see, they are constantly removing my videos and things like that, so it's unfortunate. And that's just how it goes. And I'll have to edit this into one final thing. So you are actually watching the unedited, raw version of this. Wanted to kind of just show you, you know, like here's the tea bag. See how we have these? This is the, for instance, moringa. So like what I would do is we're going to show you visuals of this and how, like, this is about half of a tablespoon worth of these. Now, upon request, I can tie these, but really, you know, it's not that difficult. You can tie it like this. Now, like why I like to keep them open like this, and then we put them in these Mylar bags, you know, such as these pure Mylar bags. We just put them in here. And if you even want me to do them empty and then just send you the powder, I can totally do that. Lately, the tea bags have been a big deal. So when we put it in there, just like that, we'll put our logo and our content, nutritional content rating on that. And that's really cool stuff right there. And so that, you know, we have 20 to 25 there. And, you know, a lot of people order about 100 of them at a time. Amazing prices, amazing deals. You can't beat our prices for the real heirloom, organic, raw source of the moringa. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And namaste, dua, dua, dua. My best from me to you, my craziness to your craziness. May we connect on that level. I'm even sending right now free loads of reishi mushroom stocks samples for anybody who orders moringa tea right now. You'll get some reishi. These are raw, wildcrafted. They stay fresh for a very long time. I showed you the soursop leaves. These are non-sprayed. And yes, these are directly hand-picked, wildcrafted from Belize. Central America. One of my most favorite places in the world to go. Belize. Okay. Yes, yes. All right. And so these tea bags have no chemical lacings, and that makes them very special. It's a little bit more pricey. Everything you're paying for is a little bit more pricey due to the actual quality of such things, okay? So here we go into, see, how do we want to start? So I don't know. Let me think. If we want to go into, I'm going to show you this chart one last time. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Alright, one last time real quick before I get rid of this. So dead hybrid moringa we talked about in the last segment. You can go check that out in the last segment. Okay, that's in the video section at the facebook.com/thekazweh. And if this is the final production video, we'll probably edit this part out. But for the time being, if you want to go check that out, that's the last segment. So now we're going into the value of real moringa. Why our moringa and how our moringa is the top quality moringa ever discovered, with true lab results backing that statement up. So I'm so excited. This is one of the most classic segments we will ever have to share with you today. So when I started to do this, they removed the video very quickly. They didn't even allow it to have a minute before they re-uploaded it and gave it 34 minutes. So it was like they just pulled it before they could even have it. And that's because they didn't want this information to get out, obviously. Okay, well, we are going to get it out. So what we want to do is break this down into basic, because, okay, we know all the way left is dead or acidic, okay? So we explained that last time in the diet, that far left, acidic. It's, your cup isn't even got anything in it, you know? And then towards more in the neutral, you maybe half cup. These are people who I've seen who said and believe they're healthy. Health coaches, nutritionalists, what do you call it? Integrative therapists. All the above say they are healthy, but they're half of a cup. So if you watch the last segment, I do go deeper in depth to that. As you get more alkaline, you become more optimum. So I'm going to put optimum on the far right path. Okay. This is definitely got to dry here. Please let me know if you can see this all right. I hope you can. I know it's a little bit probably off, but I'll have to fix it. Okay. Optimum. And what does that word mean? Like optimum, balance, regulated, homeostasis, right? So there's optimum, basic, and then moderate, right? Okay, let's see if you can see that. You're gonna get your work today, so get your notepad and pen out. Basic, moderate, optimum. So this will be a chart. It's basic and easy to understand. Okay, and you can write the exact same thing as we're doing tests and all kinds of cool stuff where I can test you on these things. Okay. Alright, here we go. Basic, moderate, optimum. And so this is what a teaspoon looks like, or excuse me, this is what a full tablespoon looks like, okay? So I'm going to show you how much that is. I've got all my weight measurements somewhere around here. Oh, I got so many orders to go out, so I do hope everybody enjoys this segment, as I know it's going to be a classic one. Okay. Here's a big bowl. Put this on top of that. And because I have a half cup measurement spoon, I also have a weigher spoon here. You see this? This is an electrical weigher. I have many weighers and different measurement tools and stuff like that. I'm going to do this real quick so I can get this out of the way too. This is, I did this on one of the last segments, the machine that's got 400 veggies caps. Okay, bam, bam. Okay. This is the tops. See all that? These are the tops that go on it. We double, triple, quadruple pack these too, by the way. So I like to get each corner. It's kind of easier for me to just pick up and do this. Okay. So that is how easy. It takes me a while because at least 45 minutes to an hour to do 400 caps. That gives you an idea. We've got 600 caps going out almost daily. This is crazy. It's wild stuff. And I take them daily too. I'm going to show you how much you should be taking daily as well. Okay, let's see here. See that? Isn't that nice? Yes, pure emerald golden green veggie caps. Okay, I've discovered after weighing these that 100 to 125 veggie caps is actually how many you're supposed to be taking daily, believe it or not. So I'll shake these up, and they're really packed. So you get 500 to 600 milligrams. That's an honest value. Dang it, they're gonna take my light away. There we go. And so that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That goes into 100 caps. So some people may be saying, Eric, how in the world am I going to consume that many? Right? It's a good question. It's a very good question. So basically, you can consume, as I said in my, my write-up and my brochures, anywhere from 2 to 4 veggie caps, a meal, 3 times 3, right? So that would be 6 to 12 veggie caps, right? That's really basic. I'd say that's a good starting point. I tell people after the first 3 days, right, if they've never done Moringa before, to consume 1 teaspoon a day. Okay, that's super basic. That's like basic as you get. That's as standard start out as you can go. 1 teaspoon 3 times throughout the day. And this is so I ensure that nobody ends up like not liking Moringa. I just don't believe, see, this is a tablespoon. I just don't believe a lot of people are ready for this amount. Okay, I can take that much, and the truth be known, a half a cup is how much you want to consume, okay, a day. Okay, so I'm going to say moderate is how much you should be consuming, which is 2 ounces, okay, and so I'm going to go into what that is exactly. Okay, 2 ounces, that's quite a lot. That's a half a cup. Half a cup. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is break down what in the world that equates to, okay? That is 9.5 to 10 full tablespoons, okay, as well. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you that, okay? So we're going to go down, we're going to walk through this. As I had that picture up, you can see here, see someone had said, Eric, I want some Moringa tea bags or something like that. Eric Plot, I need to order your Moringa K. So we've got his order already going out, all right? And my reply was actually something like, we are already shipping your order on our fresh, raw, gourmet, express priority shipping. Nothing less than the very optimum best. Sincerely, we got your back. We aren't the dead bottled, certified organic, blanched, filler, cleaning solution, and food coloring agent, ETO, ethylene spray, junk bunk, superfood supplements. We are the raw, jungle, wildcrafted, organic produce that is alive and electrically bioavailable, about to go live and do your order. We are going to show you how fresh and pure our pure quality Moringa K produce tea is, and how we have absolutely no chemical tea bags at facebook.com/thekazweh. So, and another cool thing we're doing is when you saw the these nice little moringa things, you know, for 2 ounces, all that, what I do next is say the kratom here, okay? Say I'm gonna weigh this, okay? What you can do is when you order the kratom, this is really special and cool. This is red barley. This is for pain relief. You can tell by the red color, it's pain relief, okay? Isn't that nice? Pure stuff. It works. I've got some clients who have some major pain issues and they want to get off their morphine. I've gotten them off their morphine. Congratulations. By the way, you know who you are. And it's because of this one. Okay? This has become a popular one. We got over 40 pounds coming in constantly. I showed you 10 pounds of moringa. Did I not? Just a second ago. See, so you can do this and we can send you the tea bags yourself. That's actually, this is 20 pounds, excuse me. 20 pounds of pure moringa emerald golden green. And this is going out again. We just had another one. We're shipping out another one. I love it. I love it. Thank you all so much for the support. Okay, so more good news there. Let me get this thing straightened out here. I don't know if that's any much better really, but let me kind of, seems to be the best way to do it. So, okay, so I'm going to get into this here. Okay, the chart that says 100 grams. So when you're saying 100 grams reading, we did the math to find out 100 grams is the what do you say, 10 times the potassium of bananas and, you know, 4 times the protein of yogurt. Here, this chart right here. 25 times the iron of spinach. And this is not talking about hybrid moringa. You have to have the heirloom source moringa like we have. 15 times potassium bananas. 10 times the vitamin A of carrots. 17 times calcium milk. 8 times the polyphenol of red wine. 9 times the protein of yogurt. 2 times the more protein than milk. 3 times more vitamin E than spinach. 3 times more iron than almonds. 3 times more protein than eggs. 4 times the fiber of oats. 10 times the vitamin C of red grapes, and then again 25 times the iron of spinach. I'm going to go into the importance of iron and cobalt, which is in high quality amounts found in our moringa. Wait till you see what cobalt does when you mix it with the right amounts of iron. And don't be afraid to ask me anything. We're taking and answering questions today. I'm going to have to probably do the rest of these tea bags later, as I really want to get this information completed and out. Oh, that tastes. So, like I said, you got that kratom, right? The red barley. So now when you get your tea bags, right, like in that bag back there, and you get 20 tea bags, or you get 40 or 100, however you want to do it, and you get this, you know, these are normally $50 retail. I hook you up. So see if you get a whole, you know, 15 or 16 ounces, I'd give you it $10. It's $40 off per ounce. But you got to get, you know, almost, you know, a whole pound. Okay, half a pound, I'll do an ounce. Okay, so if you got that in the tea bag, what you can do is you can take a teaspoon or a fourth a teaspoon, especially if you're new with kratom, and you can mix it into your tea bag. This is one older lady, an elderly woman, who loves doing that. She loves taking her Moringa sop tea bags, which is the Moringa sop. That's this one. She loves taking this tea bag, and she puts her red barley kratom in it. She says it just soothes her joints, it eases her pain, and she can sleep at night. And nothing better do I love than hearing that. And she's, God bless her heart, you know, 74 plus years old, and you know, really, that's really special and cool to me to see that, you know, this is legal. This is all natural. This is a cornucopia of natural nutraceuticals that you can put in your cabinet. You can get rid of all the other health supplements and put it in for this. And like I said, why you may have taken, I'd say this, if you haven't taken our Moringa, I can't account for any other brand out there, okay? Especially the bigger they are, the more mass producing they are, doing more fillers and additives and blanching processes, heating and food color additives. I talked about that in the last segments. I'm not going to get into that here now. So that's dead produce. I'm not talking about that curing cancer. We're talking about the stuff that works. That's the heirloom organic jungle crafted stuff. So, but now what and how much do you need per day, right? If we're looking at the thriving amounts of what you need per day, okay, that's 2 ounces, which is a half a cup, okay? And I don't know why my cup here, I've kind of moved things around, and got a lot of different things and different projects I'm doing. But the half cup that I had before, did it real quick. Let's see. If you got you a half cup measure, 1 second, folks. All right. I like to keep everything clean, sterilized. I know, I probably had it in one of my Moringa deals. This is a full cup here, okay? So I can show you, basically, make sure that it's clean here. We got these cleaning non-chemical wipes here. Cool. Pure Moringa from moringatribe.com or the moringaqueen.com, either or. So what I would do, if you're doing this and you don't have your half cup, wait, you know what I should have done is weighed this so I can show you what 1 full cup really is. Okay, let's do this real quick. Okay, I'm going to take this, okay, we're going to move this little thing over here. Okay, we're going to show some science here. I'm going to tar it out. Okay, that's 1 ounce, right? That is 1 ounce. Okay, cleared it. Whoa, baby. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it's about 2. Now, isn't that something? Whoa, there we go. It's almost 3. It's all said and done here. I'm going to say it's so close to 3. Okay, 3 ounces, yeah. So 3 ounces is 1 cup. It's kind of crazy because I did 2 cup or half a cup and it came out to what is it? 2 ounces. So 2 to 3 ounces, give or take. Okay, so that's a lot. That's an absolute lot, right? Okay, so you could say 1 cup even. Okay. So this is per day or week. Okay, so that would mean roughly that you're going through 1 pound a week for optimum. So if that's what you did daily, okay, that comes to 16 ounces or 1 pound, okay, per week. And technically, if you're looking at 150 veggie caps, we'll just say that's per day in a 7-day week. 35, right? You would need 1,050 caps per week, okay? Now, I'm not saying to do that every week, okay? But I'm just showing you that according to, like, if you wanted to thrive on Moringa, it'd take 1,050 veggie caps, okay, per week. So, you know, that's 4,000, a little over, what is it, 4,200 veggie caps. And we do have that deal, ironically, amazingly. If you go to our prize list, you know, for true optimum, you know, living, I mean, can you blame us? This is how much the bulk special is. When you go down here, go on our page, 3,200, excuse me. So we had 3,200. The 2,400 was the one I was thinking of. But if you did that twice, you know, you're looking at a higher price product. See that? So, but well worth it. It's better than any pharmaceutical drug, treatment, or even health supplement you can get on. And now let me prove it, which is at plotpalmtrees.com. I guess I'm going to put this right here for right now. I may have to break it. Plotpalmtrees.com. When you go here, you scroll down. We have all kinds of stuff. You can check out my health evaluation page. Everything's kind of here. The Moringa Healthy videos, which this is probably going to be on one of them when we finish it. There's my ebook, $4.99. This is going to show you everything Moringa has in it naturally. Okay? So again, we've already talked about that. We've hit that. Now we're going to go into this. This is the part that got removed last time I did this. So here we go. You know, basically chart too. By the way, let's see here. Chart. You'll see this is what happened. I did 4 hours of explaining this to find this. Okay, and then if you go to that, bam, we already read this in the last segment. Look at all that. It's insane. Can you see all that? Yeah, that's uses. And then there's 400 actual diseases that Moringa can prevent and actually reverse. Now this is what the last chart looked like when we finished the 4-hour segment. So you'll see 2 ounces per day, which was 62 grams. See that? Okay, and then 4 ounces was kind of more the optimum. So we had it broken down in 1 tablespoon, which is 9.5 to 10 tablespoons, equals, you know, 2 ounces or 6.22 grams. Half a teaspoon, looks like it got etched out here, and half a cup, which is 125 milliliters. Okay, that was 2 ounces we had come up with. Half a pound was 8 ounces, 1 pound was 16 ounces, of course. 2.3 ounces, right, every day. And we just came up with taking that per week is more reasonable. Just like how you're supposed to drink a gallon of spring water every day. You know, it's just not everybody can do it in their fast-paced, broken system life. We live in a broken system in society, and just because we don't get these things doesn't mean that we weren't or aren't supposed to. We actually are. And that's what I refer to as optimum. When we're at optimum levels, we're living in a natural society, enslaved society, okay? When you live in an enslaved society, it becomes very challenging. Optimum levels, to me also, is medicinal, okay? This is when you start reversing, you know, the 400 plus diseases, and they're coming out with more and more new studies on Moringa each and every day. It's now the most antioxidant rich plant ever discovered. That's news, okay? So it can prevent, reverse. Okay, so that's good news. And now I'm going to explain why it does this and why Moringa, and I'm going to say when I refer to Moringa, K, or King Produce, why it is. This is why this is the most classic and special segment ever. So this may take a little while. Sit on back, enjoy yourself. Again, if you have any questions, get you some tea. I might want to make some kratom in this. It's not a bad idea, is it? I'm going to do a little bit of red barley myself and Moringa. I take these caps, so I just throw these caps in my mouth like 4 to 10 at a time. I know it's kind of a jump, huh? 4 to 10. It's way over there. So yeah, I do have all these veggie caps going out. So thank you guys so much for your support than we've ever gotten. Before we were on a roll, they filtered us, they hit us really hard and took us out for a while, and now we're helping people one person after another, and the word of mouth has just been wildfire. It's helping so many people right now. We're helping cancer patients reverse So it's very unfortunate, but a lot of people have closed themselves to the conventional information. But look, nothing makes the body function quite like nutrition. That's a known fact. Should I just drink that with straight tea? So good for you. And okay, so if you've got the tea from us, 2 ounces, keep in mind it's a little bit more potent to extract the nutrients straight from the tea, as long as you don't boil above, like 70 degrees or so. I keep mine on I actually keep it on the heater in the winter. I just put the tea pot right here. You can actually do cold, what do you call it? You can put it on the stove, just don't get it over 110 degrees Fahrenheit. I even suggest, you can pull the without killing any important nutrients and viable minerals and things like that. So, this was actually the picture that we got that from. Bam. And we talked about that in the last segment. Okay, so here we go. The miraculous Moringa K herbal dietary supplement. We gotta call it that, but really it's a raw whole food. Okay, nature's medicine chest. It's naturally high in protein, calcium, magnesium, potassium. Okay, it's trying to knock me off each time, so I'm gonna have to stop when it does that. It's naturally high in protein, calcium, magnesium, potassium, iron, sulfur, vitamins, essential amino acids, fatty acids, dietary fibers, polyphenols, flavonoids, including antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, antihistamines, antimicrobial compounds to build the immune system. Moringa, like all plants, absorbs its nutrients from the growth of the water and soil in which it's growing in. Unlike all plants, though, Moringa K has a unique ability to process an array of natural organic compounds within various plant tissues. Example, the roots, bark, stem, foliage, and flowers that happen to be required by the human body and some other animals for growth and to sustain healthy, balanced metabolism. The significance is these compounds and vital dietary nutrients are fully bioavailable in ionic and naturally without processing or augmentation form. Moringa K is truly nature's medicine chest. Moringa K cultivar is selected by the IAS, its ability to absorb vital minerals to the geothermal irrigation water minerals soil deposited over millennia from the ancient ocean covered by the Gobi Desert from which Moringa K is cultivated. This is why we have the richest Moringa K, is we not only cultivate it properly, it's grown in rich, mineral-rich soil, but the heirloom organic seed in which we source. This is where it becomes very important. And I showed you the main source that in the last segment, the the hybrid PMK1 seed and why it's dangerous, how all of the establishment is using that seed to pretty much bastardize it, for lack of words or explanation. It's not the real deal stuff. You want the real deal stuff, as we talked about a moment ago. So yes, 2 ounces, half a cup to, fourth a cup to half a cup to 1 full cup is what I suggest daily. And if you can't do it, then a pound a month if you're starting out. A pound for a newbie could last you up to 3 to 4 months. Okay, and that's $98.88 on our price list. Excellent deal for the. Okay, here we go. We're getting into the meat, the vegan meat and gravy, if you will. Okay, here we go. Alright, the result of the product rich in necessary vitamins, amino acids, minerals, and era of vital compounds that gives our body the vitality and health we deserve. The following analysis report provided a complete explanation of vitamin, mineral, amino acids, fatty acids, polyphenol, flavonoid content with Moringa K, trademark R Moringa. Okay, the microbiological test results and testimonials are also included. You can read our testimonials on our page, on this fan page here, the Plot Palm Trees. You can read either the cancer cured patients who've used our stuff. We try not to be too public or loud at the same time, but let me show you. If you go to Plot Palm Trees, you can go to hashtag Eric Plot Reviews. Sometimes you might be able to find it that way, but a lot of times they try to hide our reviews. They really don't like this album of mine here, called The Word on the Web World about Mr. Plot Palm Trees. See, it doesn't even want me to go to it. Isn't that wild? Maybe I'll open it in a new tab. We'll see if that works. Yeah, there we go. Kind of have to force it. There it is. The word on the web about Mr. Plot Palm Tree's controversy. And you'll see we got links and all kinds of cool stuff, write-ups, real stories, real testimonials. We've had sent in, emailed to us over the years. I love this. This is what I do this for, folks. And you know, I don't even care if people don't believe us or they don't know. Oh, does it really do that? These are real cases, and yeah, we do have some testimonials that weren't necessarily ours, but outsource of ours, like the real Moringa. And they said, Eric, please share my testimonial, whether it's about soursop, graviola, kratom. We have kratom reviews, all kinds of stuff. Pretty much, basically, we are an archive of real research, scrupulous studies, live experimentation, and true stories. Okay, so that's kind of cool. All right, so let's go back and read this. Okay, here we're going to go into analysis. And again, if you get my ebook right here, which I will email to you, the most powerful health substance on planet Earth, Moringa King ebook. Okay, we have over 46,000 views on that, or purchases. You know, when you read that, you'll be able to see why the minerals in Moringa is good for you, what each nutrient does, a little bit more in depth and detail than what I'm about to go into, like chlorophyll. Wheatgrass is famous for its chlorophyll. Moringa has 4 times more chlorophyll than wheatgrass, more nutrients, antioxidants, and much healthier than spirulina. Does Moringa have anti-aging properties? And it goes on and on for over 200 pages. The new series, the new version of my ebook is over 200 pages because it does introduce the testimonials as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. Here we go. This is what got kicked off last time, because pretty much when you understand this information I'm about to read to you, you'll understand more fully that you do not need to have any other health supplement in your vitamin cabinet. This is every vitamin thing you need on the planet. Okay. Just pulling my chair. All right. Lovely. Darn cat. Okay. Can't ever catch that cat. Moringa kitty. Okay. Remember, you can snapshot this chart. I'll probably take a picture of it later without the light flash there. And I'll put something together even deeper than this, but the video says. Okay, we're going to start with the A. We're going to go from A to Z, baby. That's how we do this. Okay, vitamin A, beta carotene. And I've explained that back in the day, beta carotene was taken from extracting the carrots, and what happened is people actually developed cancer. You can read Mr. T. Colin Campbell's new book called, it's semi-new, Whole Food. And that book will explain how health supplements, I took his course at Cornell University, that the beta carotene was extracted from the carrot, and since it wasn't whole or raw, that people were developing cancer. So this beta carotene is the real source beta carotene, okay, from the raw source. Almost every carrot has been hybridized in America, if not nationwide. You have to find the heirloom source to get the benefits, the true benefits of beta carotene from vitamin A. So might as well get it from Moringa, right? So retinol, okay, you may have heard of that. Vitamin B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, and you can see the actual name like biotin, B7 for energy, B9. These are brain vitamins, B12, cobalamin, okay, vitamin C, ascorbic acid, vitamin E, alpha tocopherol, okay. These are all different, things. You go on my vimeo.com/eplot channel. I do go deeper into these and how vegans actually do get all the B12 they need from plants. And meat eaters are actually B12 deficient. So I go deeper into that with real science and studies. So these are your B complex, your C and your E, okay? And if you get my ebook, like I said, I go deeper into what those things are and why they're important to your body. But in the meantime, we're going to show you why and how much ours has. You can see this on the page, you know, 800 milligrams per 100 grams here. So you would count 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be B5. Okay. So that's how that chart works. So you can read that, and you can look at, you know, vitamin E is the very last one. So it's 1 full milligram per 100 grams, you know, and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool little chart. 91 milligrams per 100 grams of B12, would you believe? So we have a lot of that. Okay, amino acid content, you have all the amino acids, you know, even phenylalanine, which is great for the brain, which is PEA, leucine, histidine. Okay, so we're going to go into what these are exactly. Arginine, aspartic, glutamic acid, glycine, histidine, aniline, amino acids. So there's the percentage value. Okay, and then the mineral. And I'm going to go into why. You may be saying, oh my goodness, Eric, there's aluminum, arsenic, barium, boron, cadmium, okay, in moringa. But see, there's something special when you research these. Chromium, cobalt, copper, and iron. Bam. These three guys right here is what carries all these things into the body. So you end up being introduced or infiltrated with these negative things that we know as, you know, aluminum, arsenic, even mercury. Okay, anything negative in our environment, what it does is it acts as a nature vaccine. Okay, the cobalt carries these things, minerals and nutrients, to the brain with copper that goes to the brain, and iron. Without good quality amounts of these, especially iron, and if you don't have cobalt working with B12, then you can't assimilate this ATP energy to carry the nutrients through the blood stream to the brain. Okay, you can look all this stuff up. It's very important, along with carbon. Okay, so, and then even the calcium, you know, it's the same thing. You need magnesium to actually uptake the calcium. It's very important. And what do you have here? Even lead, lithium, magnesium, manganese. See, so why are these minerals here? Right? These are natural minerals. Okay, so it's really important. Okay, these are small little micro amounts, by the way. Okay, when you're looking at these, you know, and we're going to go deeper into that a little later, but what it becomes, like 0.005 milligrams per 100 grams, it's not enough to be dangerous or lethal dosage. Okay, and it's kind of like an immunization, therefore. Okay, so that's really kind of cool. Even with mercury, nickel, we got nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, selenium, silicon, silver, sodium, strontium, sulfur. So we're actually like made up of all these things. Tin, titanium, vanadium, zinc. Okay, and there's our test results, which are very high quality, even compared to quantity. Okay, we have moisture, ash, protein, 31%, 0.58%. Okay, dietary fiber, 31.24, really good for digesting. Okay, fats 5.64%, carbohydrates calculation is 44.5%, so it's 355 calories per 100 grams. That's not bad. Plant-based calories, keep in mind. So yes, you can thrive off this. The alkalinity is high. It's 7 alkalinity. This is why it's electrical. That's why when you take a spoon to our moringa and lift it up, it is electrifying. It's magnetic because it has life in it. You can look under a microscope. We have our private group where we show you literally moringa oil, key lime organic, moringa powder, sour sop powder, moringa sop, what else? The moringa seed. Different formulations we show you right before your eyes, killing cancer or molds that are active, literally drying it out, even with hydrogen peroxide, 33%, and on down the line. Okay. So let's just go hit this up. This is not going to be too long, and we have the analytical result here per, you know, each pound and 100 grams. So as we know, 100 grams is what? Does anybody remember? This isn't that long, trust me. We're just going to read right through it. That's it. That shouldn't take more than an hour. But I'm willing to do this for people because they need to understand the value and importance of each and every little thing that is in moringa. And what is 100 grams? It's 2 ounces or half a cup to a cup. Okay, So when you take that amount, which is, 100 veggie caps, whatever, per week or per day, more effectively, this is what you're going to get. Okay, here we go. Protein, 31.58% protein. The essential components of all body tissues and help the body produce new tissue. Protein is extremely important during all stages of growth, from pregnancy through muscle development and when recovering from wounds. Deficiency can cause growth retardation, muscle wasting, edema. Synthesis of protein by the body requires intake of a sufficient amount of vitamin A. Okay? And we're going to go into vitamin A right over here. Okay? Here in a little while. Okay? So you're going to see how this all connects and how this whole structure of these one simple leaves are so very important when you connect it all together. That one of the things I said before in my last was that, there we go, I don't have the lighting, there we go, I guess it's better if I go like this, that in the video that got removed was the Moringa is really something special, because you can give me any health supplement in the market, bring it on. Our Moringa will literally, if you're talking about competition, it destroys the competition every time. It destroys it in every area because of one simple rule of thumb here. Okay, like for instance, tofu being a protein it has a lot of protein. Even hemp, people saying meat. Tofu, for example, is very difficult to break down and assimilate. That's why people have allergic reactions to it. The phytoestrogens, estrogen hormonal displacency it causes, it's not really simple. Okay, it's very complex to break down. This is what happens when you take a bunch of different things you think are good, like broccoli, spirulina, chlorella, even moringa, ashwagandha, reishi mushroom. If you're taking these supplements and they're not a live, raw, wildcrafted, organic source, what happens is you're putting a bunch of stuff together, and then you're throwing it in your stomach, and you're hoping your body can just digest and assimilate all that. Just because something seems good doesn't mean it was processed properly or even grown properly. But let's even say it was grown properly, and then it's brought into the factory, the conveyor belt, the big bowler pot that it's in, and it's mixing all these herbs in to mix it properly, is heated. They heat it to kill the live enzymes, because if they don't, then it will mold. It could have potential mold, make you sick, and on down the line. I discovered this when I researched how they process these health supplements, that it became crucial to me about quality, because when you take something away from a whole food, it becomes a half food or half life, conventionally grown. It's no longer wild crafted, organic. It no longer has the same amount of enzymes, antioxidants, bioavailable electrical alkalinity sources that it had before. In fact, we look at hybrid plants and they are very acidic, which our body does not need. We are alkaline creatures. We are herbivorous creatures. This is why our body cannot digest things that are highly acidic properly. And this is why we get sick, why we have heart disease, why we have atherosclerosis, and all these other disorders, is because we're clogged up due to the acidosis, which is what causes the fungus or viral causing diseases such as cancer, you name it, from just about any type of fungal disorder that you can think of, leaky gut, and on down the line. So we already seen that's why Moringa is so good with one of its uses of preventing 400 different diseases. Check out this website as well if you want to see the blogs on that. We have the science all at this site. All of it written out for Latter-day folks who have a hard time understanding all the science. We do break it down very succinctly and simply. So, again, I see these amazing, I don't care if it's like the Omega, Alpha and Omega, God, divine health supplement of the world, okay? And it's got all these superfoods and broccoli and, chlorella, spirulina, B12, and it's probiotic enzymes, okay? And then it's in a bottle, sitting on a shelf, dead, been mass-produced with this nice little label that says certified organic. We talked more about how that is practically meaningless And it doesn't matter, man. They can put any price they want. They can say $12 a pound for Moringa, Walmart, wherever, okay? They can charge, you know, $200 a pound, okay? And I've seen companies do this, and they think that they'll get people because they think that it's quality somehow because of the price, like a Gucci bag. But it's no different, okay? It's not luxury. If you are what you consume, however, we believe that you should consume luxury. This is why we are the #1 ranked raw organic source. It becomes very important to me in particular that we keep that quality enzyme and everything intact that's wild, jungle crafted. We gourmet ship this all to you without processing at a mass productive level scale. And this is why we ended up, when we sent our Moringa in for actual test study results, that wow, they said, you know, you realize you have the highest ORIC rating we've ever seen. They studied it and tested it along big names like Kazweh. They went to representatives live at the community and took a ORIC reading scan. Our Moringa was way more live, more bioavailable, had a higher ORIC rating, over 4 times, in some areas 12 times. Well, that's because they killed it. They blanched it. They had a bunch of fillers, so they couldn't even really get a good reading on it. And that's the problem with neutralizing things, is when you add a bunch of fillers, you neutralize the alkalinity. It becomes acidic. Okay, an example of this is you can actually take an electrolysis process of taking a key lime. I can show you the video of this. We have it on one of our playlists. A key lime in water, and then connect it to electrical wires to a battery and then to a light bulb, right? Or you can take and even charge your iPhone and certain things like light bulbs by connecting into a key lime. It's one of the most alkaline, you know, probably coconut water, lemon, and then connect it to a light bulb. No kidding, after a little, like couple seconds, the light bulb will actually light up. That's because the key lime in its organic form is alkaline, which is electrical. And we are also electrical. We are electrical supercharged circuit boards, our brain. That's what keeps our heart pumping. This is why they have these electrical, you know, processes when they have to, you know, we have a stroke or heart attack and you have to pump your heart back into place. You use electricity. So that is really interesting when you think about it, because the key lime does that, okay? So when you added sugar to that key lime water, guess what happens? It neutralizes it or cancels it out because it's acidic. Refined sugar especially, or what have you. It's not alkaline, okay? Minerals, salts, things like that, nootropics, those are very alkaline. So when you mix those things in with your tea, taking the Moringa tea straight, taking a key lime, squeezing it in there, getting enough of that, it's going to make you more electrical. This is what's going to activate your brain and makes your whole body function at a much optimum par, a much cleaner, you know, pristine level of homeostasis. Your skin begins to become clear, your eyes, you detox better, your teeth, hair, skin, nails, your heart pumping better. If you feel lethargic, you'll have more energy, on down the line. So we do recommend no fillers whatsoever in Moringa, unless it's other wildcrafted herbs like soursop, reishi mushroom, and these different things that we have in alkaline form. So I hope this makes sense. This is why all these health supplements are non-beneficial, therefore, and dead, or just, you know, completely useless to the human body. I hate to say it. I have all these health supplements I've bought over the years. I have them in the closet. I still hold on to these things. And I kid you not, they're just non-useful for me. Okay, so I hope that that makes sense. And I don't mean to offend anybody. I know a lot of people are like, well, I got the cheap stuff. Is that okay? No, it's not okay. It's a waste of money. And this is why you might as well. I think that's the statement that when they kicked me off, when I said that very statement about how pretty much any health supplement you pair up next to our Moringa K, Moringa S, Moringa X, Moringa Sop, any of our produce, it just destroys it hands down. It completely defeats it. And so that's something crazy. I know. I know, trust me. And so that is that. I'm going to show you the veggie caps. Let's see if I can do this. So that's like, you know, about 400 veggie caps, give or take. It's just the purest, you know, best stuff. Let's shake it around and get it active. I put my greatest vibrations and love and care on these veggie caps. I really do. I take the time to pack them, get them really just double, triple packed, and you know, love that this actually helps, you know, get people in the right homeostasis. You will start feeling good. I noticed I took like 10 and I just feel immaculate in every area. I feel, you know, much more healthy, much more energetic, just in every area. It's a subtle energy. And I'd say eat this, consume it after meals. Like I said, get your organic key lime, lemon. Eat you some more alkaline things, fresh salads and fruits and veggies and nuts. And we've talked about the good stuff. I got the 10 Commandments of Health. If you go on one of my the Kazweh page, where I talk about that more extensively. Okay, so. Moringa seeds are very high alkalinity, help to correct the pH in your blood. That's really cool. Okay, so carbohydrate, 31.24%, important component of all human diets. Fiber aids in digestion of all foods. A high fiber diet shows after meals aids in maintenance and normal blood sugar levels and reduces the amount of sugar excreted in the urine. Insoluble fibers such as cellulose and whole wheat products, wheat bran, and some vegetables promotes bowel regularity, which minimizes toxins and bile acids from our intestines from being reabsorbed back into our blood and appear to provide some protection against some cancers. Some form of fibers such as pectin in fruits and fiber in alfalfa, cooked dried beans, oat bran, and guar reduce low LDL, cholesterol levels. High dietary fiber combined with balanced vitamins and mineral content with regular exercise and effective stress management builds immunity and reduces the risk of numerous abnormalities and disease. Awesome. Carbohydrates, 44.5%, total fats, 5.64%. Okay, so the total fats is 5.64%, and carbohydrates is 44.5%. Awesome. Carbohydrates are extremely important and vital compounds, which provide fuel for billions of chemical reactions in the body. The energy, nutrients for heat, and all forms of body activity. Deficiency can cause the body to divert proteins and body fat to produce needed energy. This can lead to depletion of body tissues and risk of numerous abnormalities. Vitamin A, here we go, because this went with protein, so it needs, a significant amount of vitamin A, so it goes hand in hand here. And like I was saying, since this is all from one, it becomes very simple to assimilate, break down,